Hey guys, Sean from WestCoastSafaris.com here. Today I want to talk to you a little bit about teaching English in Japan. Specifically, if you want to give private lessons, there are probably a few things that you want to think about in advance. So I'm going to give you 7 of those. The first one is going to be who it is that you want to teach to. Is it going to be adults? Is it going to be little kids? Is it going to be teenagers? Because your audience is going to require a specific type of English level and the type of curriculum that you're going to teach them. So it's something you want to think about is who are you going to gear these lessons towards. The second thing you're going to think about is how you want to focus this English. Is it going to be more grammar based? Is it going to be more conversational? Is it going to be English to prepare somebody for an upcoming test? Because the type of English that you're going to teach is going to kind of define what your offering is as a teacher and help gear it towards that specific audience. The third thing you're going to want to think about is more logistical. It's where you're going to have this class. Is it going to be out of your own home? Are you going to do it from a school or maybe your student's home? Is it going to be a different facility where maybe you're an employee or maybe you've got to pay rent? It's definitely something that you've got to work out in advance. The fourth thing you're going to want to think about is scheduling. What hours do you have available to not only to give these classes but to prepare for these classes? And not only your own schedule, but also the schedule of your students. Do they have work, typical work schedule? Do they have school to factor in? That's going to help define where and when you're going to be able to teach these classes. The next thing you want to figure out is cost, what it is you want to charge for these private lessons. You're going to want to see what other people are doing in the area. I would say, kind of scour the area, see what other teachers are doing, and I would aim a little high because it's always easy to bring prices down, but it's difficult to bring prices up once you've started enrolling students. The next thing you want to think about is the curriculum that you offer. Are you going to follow a specific structure in terms of a textbook? Are you going to make these lessons up on the fly or base it entirely on where you think the student is in their level of English? It's something you got to think about. Finally, the 7th thing you're going to want to think about is how to reach your audience. If you're aiming for a very specific group, say you're aiming for teenagers that are about to take a English test, then you need to think about how are you going to get your information as a teacher in front of those students. That's all I've got for you today, folks. There's obviously a lot more things you got to think about when you're planning to give private English lessons for English when you're living in Japan, but those are a few to get you started. Make sure you tune back in and like and comment and subscribe. See you next time.